So what is the future of retailing? Luke Burbank thinks he may know.
'Tis the season to be shopping. But while everyone is bemoaning the death of malls and other brick-and-mortar retail, pop-ups have been, popping up all over the place. These temporary events, think of them as the hermit crabs of unused retail space, serve all kinds of purposes, from selling products overtly to selling things in a more subtle way, like this recent pop-up that brought back New York's famed Carnegie Deli, which actually closed in 2016, all in the interest of promoting an Amazon Prime TV show.
This is a sandwich.
Because they're fun, immersive, and oh so Instagrammable, but somebody still has to pay for them, pop-ups often straddle the line between art and commerce. And nobody straddles that line quite like 29 Rooms.
When your back's against the wall, 'cause you feel you've lost it all.
We think of 29 Rooms as our immersive world of culture and creativity where 29 different artists bring to life spaces and experiences. So it's everything from dance to art to music to film.
It's the creation of Piera Gilardi,
This year we created this space
whose digital media company, Refinery 29, covers culture from the perspective of young women. 29 Rooms, which popped up in LA for just 4 days a week ago, featured various rooms curated by artists and celebrities like Nicole Richie and Kesha, and social justice organizations like the ACLU, and major brands like Pantene, Smirnoff, and morning after pill Plan B, which paid for these phone booths where visitors could hear pre-recorded stories of emergency contraception.
All of my family lives in Iowa, so if I were to explain this to them, I would tell them that this is an interactive, live, like in-the-moment type exhibit where you can see, feel, touch, hear. It's just sensory overload.
For these brands, paying to be here, at least temporarily, is a good way to reach potential customers in real life, which is difficult to do in this era of online shopping.
We wanted an opportunity to really connect people in a physical space and allow them to interact with artists, interact with different forms of creativity that they might not already have access with, and then interact with both our brand and our brand partners.
Pop-ups have become big business, worth about $50 billion in 2016. So popular, that in fact the average length of commercial retail leases has shrunk from 20 years to just 5 years. Just ask John Goodman.
We just want to come into a city, conquer a city, and leave. Make them wanting more. Whether we come back or not, who knows?
Goodman used to be the CEO of mall retailers like Mervyn's and Wet Seal. But these days, he thinks the future of retail is in pop-ups, like the one he runs, Candytopia.
Feel free to touch and interact with the candy displays.
A traveling funhouse dedicated to all things sweet.
I was in retail my whole life, so I know the mall, I know the area, I know experiential retail. I felt like we could be part of the reinvention of the mall because it was getting staid and tired.
Goodman's business partner is Jackie Sorkin, celebrity candy artist. And yes, there is such a thing.
It's just hundreds of thousands of pieces of candy, thousands of hours of work.
Who took us on a tour of Candytopia San Francisco.
I was obsessed with Willy Wonka. I was a latchkey kid, so spent a lot of time watching the movie over and over and over again. And eventually, I think the principles of the movie really spoke to me.
And for a limited time, visitors can experience those principles themselves, all for the low, low price of $34 a ticket. There's the Celebrity Portrait Gallery, made of candy, next door to the room where candy confetti shoots out of, well, just see for yourself. And of course, don't forget the gift shop. But the main attraction might be the giant pit of fake marshmallows. A moment perfect for sharing on social media, which is kind of the point, says Sorkin.
We've got all these incredible structures, or you want to take photos with the candy sculptures. It's really just a Instagrammer's dream, really.
Dreams that can also come true at San Francisco's Museum of Ice Cream, which technically speaking is not really a museum, but was so popular as a pop-up, it's now permanent. And just the place to take that perfect picture with that special someone, yourself.
With a pop-up, it's your ability to get people there quickly, because it's saying, hey, limited call to action, get here now while supplies last. So the idea that this beautiful room made of flowers or this crazy room made of tape may not be here forever, so come take your photo, get a really cool angle on it, and then, go about your day.
Tommy Honton is one of the founders of the Museum of Selfies.
We're standing in our famous bathroom. There's a bit of an optical illusion effect.
Located where else? In Hollywood. And yes, it also started as a pop-up.
When you walk into a real space, you're there. That's very special because there are chemicals in our brains that react when we are in a space. Watching TV, you can still get a reaction from a character or a journey, but you know that content's only...
Hold on there, Tommy. Let's not get carried away. But he does have a point. There's no substitute for actually being there. Not online, not on your phone, actually being there with someone you love.